race session is at laser scanned ACC conversion. In Suzuka, Mie Prefecture, Japan. Emilio Fuentes is P1. Albert Gento entering the pits is P21. Kyle White from United States is second. Cristiano Garcia from Brazil is P3. Camilo Osorio is fourth. Fabio Gubia is fifth. Jason Murphy is sixth. Claudio Souza is seventh. Maximiliano Valdez is P8. Jeff WRC is 9th. Robert Palmer from Germany is 10th. Victor Trindade from Brazil is P11. Roberto Senna from Brazil is P12. Brian Quintero is 13th. Rafael Carraro is 14th. Tyler Johnson is P15. Alex Stengel is P16. Goncalo Valenti is 17th. Jose Diaz is P18. Walter Phillips from United States is P19. Albert Gento is P20. Emilio Fuentes is P1. Cristiano Garcia entering the pits is 21st.
It's time to bring the action!
Kyle White in first corner is second. Camilo Osorio in Snake is P2. Cristiano Garcia exiting pits on hards. Fabio Gubia in Dunlop is P3. Maximiliano Valdez in Degner 1 is 4th. Rafael Carraro is P6. Roberto Senna in 200R is P7. Jeff WRC is P12. Victor Trindade in Spoon Curve is P17 battling Walter Phillips. Walter Phillips in backstretch is P18 battling Victor Trindade. Rafael Carraro in last curve is 4th, 0.2 behind Fabio Gubia. Rafael Carraro passed Fabio Gubia for 3rd. Fabio Gubia in first corner is P4, 0.2 behind Rafael Carraro. Rafael Carraro in Snake is 4th. Maximiliano Valdez in Dunlop is P6, 0.5 behind Roberto Senna. Emilio Fuentes is P10, 0.4 behind Jeff WRC. Alex Stengel in Degner 1 is 16th, 0.2 ahead of Walter Phillips. Claudio Souza is 18th, 0.2 behind Walter Phillips. Claudio Souza passed Walter Phillips for P17. Walter Phillips in 200R is P18, 0.5 behind Claudio Souza. Rafael Carraro in backstretch is 4th, 0.4 behind Fabio Gubbia. Maximiliano Valdez is 6th, 0.5 behind Roberto Senna. Brian Quintero in last curve is P8, 0.5 behind Jason Murphy. Claudio Souza in last curve is P16, 0.4 behind Victor Trindade. Rafael Carraro in Snake is P4, 0.3 behind Fabio Gubbia. Maximiliano Valdez in Dunlop is P6, 0.2 behind Roberto Senna. Brian Quintero is 8th, 0.5 behind Roberto Senna. Brian Quintero is now 7th. Tyler Johnson in hairpin is P10 battling Roberto Senna. Claudio Souza is 16th, 0.3 behind Victor Trindade. Tyler Johnson in spoon curve is 10th, 0.1 behind Roberto Senna. Claudio Souza in backstretch on lap 3 is 16th, 0.3 behind Victor Trindade. Rafael Carraro in last curve is P4, 0.4 behind Fabio Gubbia. Jose Diaz is P11, 0.2 behind Tyler Johnson. Goncalo Valenti in first corner is P13, 0.1 behind Robert Palmer. Goncalo Valenti passed Robert Palmer for P12. Robert Palmer in Snake on lap 4 is 13th, 0.3 behind Goncalo Valenti. Cristiano Garcia in Snake is 19th. Cristiano Garcia passed Walter Phillips for 18th. Rafael Carraro in hairpin is P4. Cristiano Garcia entering the pits is P20. Tyler Johnson in 200R is 10th, 0.5 behind Roberto Senna. Rafael Carraro in backstretch is 4th, 0.4 behind Fabio Gubbia. Tyler Johnson in backstretch is 10th, 0.3 behind Roberto Senna. Goncalo Valenti is P12, 0.4 behind Jose Diaz. Brian Quintero is P7, 0.4 behind Jason Murphy. Goncalo Valenti on lap 5 is 12th, 0.4 behind Jose Diaz. Claudio Souza in first corner on lap 5 is P16, 0.2 behind Victor Trindade. Rafael Carraro is P4, 0.3 behind Fabio Gubbia. Jason Murphy in Degner 2 is P7. Jason Murphy is now P6. Jeff WRC is 15th battling Claudio Souza. Rafael Carraro in spoon curve is 5th, 0.3 behind Maximiliano Valdez. Emilio Fuentes in spoon curve is P12, 0.5 behind Jose Diaz. Victor Trindade in backstretch is P16, 0.5 behind Jeff WRC. Jose Diaz is 12th, 0.4 behind Emilio Fuentes. Robert Palmer in last curve is P13, 0.3 behind Jose Diaz. Jose Diaz is P13 battling Robert Palmer. Brian Quintero in Snake is P7, 0.5 behind Jason Murphy. Goncalo Valenti in Degner 1 is 10th, 0.5 behind Tyler Johnson. Roberto Sena in Hairpin is 8th, 0.3 behind Brian Quintero. Tyler Johnson in 200R is 10th, 0.3 behind Goncalo Valenti. Jeff WRC in 200R is 16th, 0.3 behind Alex Stengel. Alex Stengel in Spoon Curve is P16, 0.2 behind Jeff WRC. Tyler Johnson is 10th, 0.4 behind Goncalo Valenti. Emilio Fuentes in last curve is P11, 0.3 behind Tyler Johnson. Emilio Fuentes passed Tyler Johnson for P10. Brian Quintero in first corner is P7, 0.4 behind Jason Murphy. Tyler Johnson in Snake on lap 7 is 11th, 0.4 behind Goncalo Valenti. Jeff WRC entering the pits is P19. Brian Quintero in Dunlop is P7, 0.3 behind Jason Murphy. Roberto Sena in Hairpin is 8th, 0.4 behind Brian Quintero. Emilio Fuentes is 9th, 0.2 behind Roberto Sena. Robert Palmer from Germany in Spoon Curve is 12th, 0.4 behind Tyler Johnson. Emilio Fuentes in 130R is P9, 0.1 behind Roberto Sena. Emilio Fuentes lost 9th to Goncalo Valenti. Maximiliano Valdez is P4, 0.4 behind Fabio Guvia. Jason Murphy is P7. Emilio Fuentes in first corner is P9, 0.5 behind Roberto Sena. Jason Murphy in anti-banked curve on lap 8 is P7, 0.5 behind Brian Quintero. Goncalo Valenti in Dunlop is 14th, 0.3 behind Jose Diaz. Goncalo Valenti is now P13. Jose Diaz in Degner 1 is 13th battling Goncalo Valenti. Jose Diaz lost 13th to Roberto Senna. Albergento in Dunlop is P17, 0.4 behind Alex Stengel. Albergento passed Alex Stengel for P16. Victor Trindade is 18th, 0.5 behind Alex Stengel. Victor Trindade passed Alex Stengel for P17. Alex Stengel is 18th, 0.2 behind Victor Trindade. Maximiliano Valdez is P4, 0.5 behind Fabio Gubbia. Alex Stengel in backstretch on lap 8 is 18th, 0.2 behind Victor Trindade. Maximiliano Valdez in anti-banked curve is 4th. Alex Stengel in last curve is P18, 0.1 behind Victor Trindade. Victor Trindade is 18th battling Alex Stengel. Victor Trindade passed Alex Stengel for 17th. Victor Trindade lost 17th to Alex Stengel. Roberto Senna is 13th, 0.3 behind Jason Murphy. Victor Trindade in Dunlop is P18, 0.4 behind Alex Stengel. Victor Trindade passed Alex Stengel for 17th. The leader has just finished the race. Kyle White finished P1. Camilo Osorio finished P2. Fabio Gubbia finished P3. Maximiliano Valdez finished P4. Rafael Carraro finished P5. Brian Quintero finished P6. Emilio Fuentes finished 7th. Robert Palmer finished P8. Tyler Johnson finished 9th. Claudio Souza finished 10th. Goncalo Valenti finished P11. Jason Murphy finished 12th. Roberto Senna finished 13th. Jose Diaz finished 14th. Walter Phillips finished 15th. Albergento finished 16th. Victor Trindade finished 17th. Alex Stengel finished P18. The race session is at laser scanned ACC conversion. In Suzuka, Mie Prefecture, Japan. Santiago Agrasso from Uruguay is P1. Carlos Reyes from Venezuela, Bolivarian Republic of is P2. Mario Mariters is P3. Augusto Cesar from Italy is P4. Leo Gomez from Brazil is P5. Bruno is 6th. Javi Pardo is 7th. Alan Hanglin from Uruguay is 8th. Rafael Travassos is P9. Gordon Jacobson from United States is P10. Javi Belches from Mexico is 11th. Joshua Guevara from Ecuador is 12th. Escarola 3 is 13th. John Elliott is 14th. Nicholas Carignan is 15th. Clayton Lopez is 16th. Pierre Nuhuk is 17th. Santiago Agrasso is P1.
It's time to bring the action.
Augusto Cesar in first corner is P3. Leo Gomez in snake is P7. Mario Mariters in Dunlop is P3. Augusto Cesar in Degner 1 is 4th. Javi Pardo in Degner 2 is 12th. Carlos Reyes is P3. Javi Pardo is P11. Javi Belches in backstretch is P13, 0.1 behind Leo Gomez. Javi Pardo in 130R is P11, 0.3 behind Joshua Guevara. Javi Pardo is now P9. Javi Belches from Mexico in last curve is P13, 0.3 behind Leo Gomez. Javi Belches is now 12. Nicholas Carignan is 16, 0.5 behind Javi Pardo. Nicholas Carignan passed Javi Pardo for 15th. Javi Pardo in first corner is 16th, 0.5 behind Nicholas Carignan. Carlos Reyes in anti-bank curve is P10, 0.3 behind Joshua Guevara. Joshua Guevara is P10, 0.1 behind Carlos Reyes. Leo Gomez from Brazil is P11, 0.1 behind Joshua Guevara. Leo Gomez passed Joshua Guevara for 10th. Joshua Guevara is 11th, 0.4 behind Leo Gomez. Mario Mariters in spoon curve is 7th. Clayton Lopez in backstretch is 11th, 0.4 behind Joshua Guevara. Pierre Inuhuk in backstretch is P13, 0.3 behind Nicholas Carignan. Clayton Lopez in Casio triangle is 11th. Joshua Guevara is 10th battling Clayton Lopez. Clayton Lopez in first corner is P11, 0.3 behind Joshua Guevara. Mario Mariters in Dunlop is P5, 0.5 behind Alan Hanglin. Mario Mariters passed Alan Hanglin for 4th. Alan Hanglin in Degner 1 is 5th. Nicholas Carignan is P11, 0.5 behind Joshua Guevara. Nicholas Carignan is now P10. John Elliott in hairpin is P13, 0.2 behind Leo Gomez. Clayton Lopez in 200R is 15th, 0.5 behind Javi Pardo. Carlos Reyes in spoon curve is 16th, 0.5 behind Clayton Lopez. Clayton Lopez in backstretch is P15, 0.1 ahead of Carlos Reyes. Javi Belches is P17, 0.5 behind Carlos Reyes. Javi Belches passed Carlos Reyes for 16th. Leo Gomez is P12. Pierre Inuhuk is 10th, 0.4 behind Joshua Guevara. Carlos Reyes in anti-bank curve is 16th, 0.5 behind Clayton Lopez. Pierre Inuhuk is P10. Mario Mariters in 200R is P5, 0.4 behind Gordon Jacobson. Gordon Jacobson in spoon curve is 5th, 0.2 behind Mario Mariters. Mario Mariters was 151.3 faster last lap. Rafael Travassos in backstretch is 7th battling Alan Hanglin. Rafael Travassos passed Alan Hanglin for P6. Alan Hanglin in 130R is 7th, 0.2 behind Rafael Travassos. Nicholas Carignan in Casio Triangle on lap 4 is P10, 0.3 behind Escarola 3. Pierre Inuhuk is 12th, 0.5 behind Joshua Guevara. Gordon Jacobson in Snake is P6, 0.2 behind Rafael Travassos. Alan Hanglin in anti-bank curve is 7th, 0.4 behind Gordon Jacobson. Carlos Reyes entering the pits is P17. John Elliott in Dunlop is 11th, 0.5 behind Joshua Guevara. Augusto Cesar is 3rd, 0.4 behind Gruno. John Elliott is 11th, 0.5 behind Joshua Guevara. Gruno in 130R is P3, 0.1 behind Augusto Cesar. Alan Hanglin in backstretch is P7, 0.5 behind Gordon Jacobson. John Elliott in 130R is P11, 0.3 behind Joshua Guevara. Javi Pardo in Casio Triangle is 12, 0.5 behind John Elliott. Alan Hanglin in first corner is P7, 0.1 behind Gordon Jacobson. Javi Pardo in first corner on lap 6 is P12, 0.4 behind John Elliott. Javi Pardo lost 12th to Clayton Lopez. Alan Hanglin in Dunlop is 7th, 0.3 behind Gordon Jacobson. Javi Pardo in Snake is P16, 0.3 behind Javi Belches. Alan Hanglin is 7th, 1.1 behind Gordon Jacobson. Javi Pardo is 16th, 0.3 behind Javi Belches. Javi Belches is P16, 0.1 behind Javi Pardo. Javi Belches passed Javi Pardo for P15. Alan Hanglin in Casio Triangle is 7th, 0.5 behind Gordon Jacobson. Leo Gomez is 8th, 0.2 behind Alan Hanglin. Clayton Lopez in first corner is 12th, 0.5 behind John Elliott. Alan Hanglin in Dunlop is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Leo Gomez. Clayton Lopez in Dunlop is 12th, 0.3 behind John Elliott. Gordon Jacobson on lap 7 is 7th, 0.2 behind Leo Gomez. Gordon Jacobson passed Leo Gomez for 6th. Leo Gomez in 200R is 7th, 0.4 behind Gordon Jacobson. Nicholas Carignan in 200R is P12, 0.3 behind Clayton Lopez. Nicholas Carignan passed Clayton Lopez for 11th. Clayton Lopez in Spoon Curve is 12th, 0.3 behind Nicholas Carignan. Leo Gomez is 7th. Alan Hanglin in last curve is 8th, 0.4 behind Leo Gomez. Clayton Lopez in last curve is P12, 0.3 behind Nicholas Carignan. Mario Mariters is 4th, 0.4 behind Gruneau. Alan Hanglin is P8, 0.4 behind Gordon Jacobson. Mario Mariters is P4, 0.4 behind Gruneau. Gordon Jacobson in Degner 2 is P9, 1.0 ahead of Joshua Guevara. Gordon Jacobson lost 9th to Joshua Guevara. Mario Mariters in Spoon Curve is 4th, 0.2 behind Gruneau. Escarola 3 in 200R is P13, 3.8 behind Clayton Lopez. Mario Mariters exiting pits. Alan Hanglin in backstretch is P7, 0.5 behind Mario Mariters. Alan Hanglin is now 6th. Gordon Jacobson in backstretch is P11, 0.1 behind Nicholas Carignan. Nicholas Carignan was 151.2 faster last lap. Pierre Inuhuk in first corner is 7th, 0.9 behind Alan Hanglin. John Elliott is P14, 0.2 behind Clayton Lopez. John Elliott is now P13. Pierre Inuhuk is P7, 0.7 behind Alan Hanglin. Nicholas Carignan is P10, 0.1 behind Joshua Guevara. The leader has just finished the race. Santiago Agrasso finished P1. Augusto Cesar finished P2. Bruno finished P3. Rafael Travassos finished P4. Leo Gomez finished 5th. Alan Hanglin finished P6. Pierre Nuhuk finished P7. Mario Mariters finished 8th. Joshua Guevara finished 9th. Gordon Jacobson finished P10. Escarola 3 finished 11th. Nicholas Carignan finished P12. John Elliott finished 13th. Javi Pardo finished P14. Clayton Lopez is 16th.